My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you're nerding out with Rickshaw. And you're also nerding out with.
Hey guys, I'm Fuzz.
What's up, nerds? It's Rabbit.
And I am Toby.
Let's talk about Knocked Loose is going to be on Jimmy Kimmel.
I hear that Poppy is going to be on that as well.
Poppy
So I
is
saw
going
that
to be
report.
on too.
Yeah, I saw that report just today, I think, earlier. So Poppy will be.
I don't know if any of y'all listen to the Poppy album, but it is kind of a banger album, to be honest.
I listened to a few songs.
I heard a couple songs and I didn't hate it, so I think it's great.
It's
I
definitely.
think it's dope.
I've had a love-hate relationship with Poppy because sometimes she just does so many different genres that sometimes she'll do something I really like, and then sometimes she'll do some shit where I'm like, ugh, awful. But now I feel like she's obviously making metalcore friends, and all the music is getting pretty heavy. I know that she's still doing other genres mixed in, but this new album is definitely heavy.
So,
there's definitely some heavy ass breakdowns in there.
All the stuff that she was doing before with what we believe was Fever back in the day when she was making some of the heavier songs. I think Fever was the backing band. The reason I had to go check out some of the songs on the new record was because I saw someone post that it's Poppy Loose. Like, it's just knocked loose, but with Poppy, like, music.
Wait, what?
Poppy Loose? Wait,
Poppy
what?
Loose.
Huh?
So I was like,
yo, dude, that was my nickname in high school.
Damn, who do you know that's been jumping at?
Poppy real loose. You know,
Poppy loose, dog.
But it is cool. Like, there's some really cool songs. I think her vocals fit really well with that, like, style of music and stuff.
It's like Knocked Loose. It's Brian, girl version Brian.
Poppy
you know
Loose.
what I mean? So, yeah.
Be loose. I
But-
love it.
But yeah,
I think knocked Poppy sounds better.
knocked.
Knocked
up Poppy.
Knocked Poppy. Knocked Poppy. That rolls off
Poppy
the
is
tongue.
It
dope,
sounds-
dude.
It sounds like an incense flavor.
Knocked Poppy.
or some crazy weed at a dispensary. This is called knocked poppy.
Yeah.
You want some of this knocked poppy.
Yeah. This shit's gonna fuck you up.
This shit is gonna
But yeah.
dude, this shit is gonna make you go arf arf. You know what I'm saying? That's
You ever
what you
bark like a
need.
dog? That's just
you
gonna
ever bark. This is what it does, dog. Makes you go arf arf, bro.
But it's like we've gotten to a point in time now where it's like every now and then you see something heavy on network television. But why is it not more often? Because we even got Slipknot back in the day on Conan.
We had
And you
Korn
figured that
on
would-
Saturday Night Live and stuff.
What did the Blood Brothers play on? Which I know that's not as heavy, but like, there's always been like some weird.
Blood
It's
Brothers
always
pretty
been-
heavy.
Kimmel has always had the heavier bands. Jimmy Kimmel had like From First to Last on there at one point. Like he's had some heavier bands on there.
I feel like it just needs to be more prominent nowadays. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's
was
still
Jimmy.
not
Blood Brothers was
it's
on
still
Jimmy.
not mainstream.
right? True.
Yeah.
Like heavy music is still not mainstream. Like
See-
most people, when you say heavy music, they're like, "Oh, like Metallica." You know what I mean? Like that's the general consensus.
Like
across the board.
Five Finger
Like,
Death Punch.
It's still not to
my
that
dad.
level where it's like it can just be on like Saturday Night Live or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I think Turnstile did a number when they were on the late night show, and like, yeah, they play that shoegaze core. Like Turnstile's still a band that nobody knew about, and then they dropped probably one of the best records ever, and they went on.
I mean,
one of the
you could still play some of those songs in the middle of a party where hip hop's going, and then the people will be like, "What is this? It's heavy."
Right,
You know what I mean? Like to
Right,
where you're
but-
like,
But that's still like radio friendly hardcore. It's
Right.
not like
right. Well, yeah, but it's still nobody knew who they were, and then put that record out, and it was like, oh shit, and
then they're
all
on a
the
Taco Bell
fucking-
commercial.
Oh, dude, all the
Damn.
gatekeepers, all the gatekeepers in hardcore, were like, oh, Turnstile's not even hardcore. It's like, yo, Turnstile was hardcore. Like they've been around for a long time, so like, they've always sounded like this.
Yeah.
Like it's never.
Just support.
This has always been there. Yeah, just shut up and be happy that this kind of music is trying to make it into the mainstream.
It's trying to
Would not-
bridge.
But I
the
feel
gap,
like
too.
it's the same way that like a horror movie is never going to win an Oscar. You know what I
No,
mean?
you're
It's genre. It's genre, and it's just separate from the mainstream, and you just
Right.
have to accept that.
Like
Like,
this,
I don't know. Your Aunt Barb is not going to want to listen to Knock Loose.
Right.
You know, it's
Well,
unless she's a
The
freak,
older
and she
we
might.
get, the older we get, the closer we get. To,
Possibly,
you
but
know?
I still feel like it's genre. Like,
it was huge
Right.
whenever Knock Loose got announced for Coachella.
Mhm.
Like, I like that they're starting to put them on, like, put these heavier bands on more of pop bills. There's, because it only takes a little bit for these, the pop fans or whatever to hear this metal music, and they're like, "Oh man, that's actually sick." Oh, I'm gonna jam it, So I think it's cool that Knock Loose is getting put on these bills, and I think it's sick that they're just including Poppy on here too, which I think is kind of a big deal. And I just like that they're starting to kind of go in that
Yeah.
direction. I think it's awesome.
I honestly felt like Spiritbox would be the one to break through
Yeah,
to the mainstream.
Me too.
Because of
I feel like it'll be soon.
They kind of did when they did the song with Megan Thee Stallion and got
Yeah.
on that. But I'm kind of with you. I don't know why they haven't performed on a late night show. Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, all the, I don't know.
of all the bands to do it, I
Yeah,
feel like it's
I think it's
Spiritbox.
coming because you have to remember they're only just now in March next year putting out their second full length album. You know what I mean? So I feel like the one thing about nowadays, like, you could get big, but once you have more and more like songs to sit on, like, you just start growing. I mean, they already took the fucking, you know what I mean? They took the big step up, from zero touring to stadium shit. You know what I mean? But
And aren't they nominated for like a
nominated for a
Last
Grammy?
year,
Yeah. No, they got nominated again this year too.
Damn.
this
What
year?
did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on there.
So they're on their way.
yeah, I think they're on their way too.
Well, even
I mean, they were sure with Corn, Corn, dude.
Which is sick. This is the best I've ever heard Corn sound. Anyway,
Knock Loose was nominated for.
They started doing meth
Grammy
again?
as well.
Mhm.
So, like, I mean,
The Plot and You was nominated for a Grammy.
Oh, that's
too.
cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a couple bands that you're like, oh fuck. To me, I don't care if they win the fucking Grammy, but the fact that they're nominating these heavier bands for Grammys, like, that's cool as fuck, man. Like, it's not your Five Finger Death Punches and your other shit bands like that.
It's
like,
just funny when you see those though.
Well,
like,
there's
because it's like the band that is the most well known is probably gonna win. That you're like,
of course,
Loose
of
and Plotting You and Metallica.
Yeah.
Oh, Metallica wins.
right. That's
You
what I
know.
was gonna say. There's always been a heavy music category in the Grammys, but it's like Metallica wins every year.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
And that obviously shows you
it's
it's politics.
That's
You know
been
what I mean?
bullshit for 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, who's the biggest one? What amount of shirts are that are sold at Spencer's Gifts? I think.
At
here we
Walmart?
go again.
Yeah. Well,
Here we go again.
yeah.
So do we
But,
think
yeah.
do we think as a whole though that this is this any kind of shift in the metal scene with Knock Loose playing on
I think so.
like, because look, we've seen Knock Loose.
I don't know. I feel like Slipknot was bigger
I think so,
and
but like
made a bigger impact on
Right.
like just general society.
But
than
Slipknot
Knock
was
Loose does.
see, that's what's cool. Slipknot wasn't on that radar until they started playing those shows. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, oh, there's 9 guys and 2 of them hit kegs. And and like, yeah, they were big. They were big. Yeah, dude, they were big, but like, I feel like they really took off once they got in the mainstream. When was the first time you ever heard a Slipknot record on the radio? It wasn't their first 2 albums. It was Subliminal Verses.
You're right.
So it took them a while. It took them a while.
Exactly. That song.
And,
Yeah.
and see, no, that was Left Behind. Left Behind wasn't even on the radio.
that was just on
Subliminal
Yeah,
Verses
that was
was
on
the
Left.
first.
Left Behind was the first thing I saw on MTV.
No, I'm saying
videos.
radio play. I'm not saying MTV.
Oh,
or
okay.
nothing. I'm saying
Right.
radio play. I didn't
Yeah.
hear anything from them until their less heavy stuff was on. Like, that's the last time I heard from them. Yes, that's
Oh,
when
yeah,
they got on the radio.
That's the one.
Duality.
Yeah.
Knock Loose is kind of finding their way into the mainstream. And the coolest thing is, I heard Brian. I read a quote from Brian a long time ago that he was like, "Yeah, we've gotten popular, and we could go and change our sound like so many other bands do once they get to this. He's like, but nah, we're gonna keep playing heavy.
Dude,
I
shade.
thought that was
He's just
so
throwing the
fucking
shade.
cool. Yeah, dude. It's like, hey, Parkway Drive, hey, Architects, you guys are just gonna keep putting out fucking trash music. We're gonna keep playing heavy music and get big.
Doing the
Like-
music that people came
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
the show for.
I can respect that. You know,
Dude.
just be yourself, be who you are, be who
Dude,
got
there-
you to this point in your career,
Yeah.
and don't compromise for anybody. Fuck them.
Because there's a lot of people that come up to me that do not listen to that music, and they're like, "Yo, Chris, ever heard of Knock Loose?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw,
I've seen their
I saw
shirt
him
at
on-
Spencer's Gifts.
I saw him on tour with Terror, and I saw you start to say that shit, and you're like,
And
I
then they'll
saw
say,
these guys.
"Who's Terror?"
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, who's Terror?"
Terror?
And then I punch you in the face.
and then I punch you. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's just I think it's fucking cool that Knock Loose is gonna be on live TV, sing fucking dope ass song.
Yep.
Yeah. That's tight.
That's where I'm at.
I do kind of hate though. I kind of hate the the band name revolution that started after Knocked Loose, and it's just like dragged out, stomped on, and like flipped over.
Oh, you
smacked
want to hear?
down.
Want to hear a sick ass band? Locked Shut. Go listen to Locked Shut. You think it's fucking sick, dude? That song rips, dude. I'm just fucking saying. Yeah, band
Bang-
names fucking suck.
Bang
Let's be real.
Moms.
Beat down, punched out,
Yeah.
They
Jerk
all
off.
suck.
Flip.
Yes.
flipped under,
Jerked off. Jerked off.
Jerked off. Flipped under.
medium
Tucked under,
rare.
Tucked under. Tucked under.
Tucked under.
Tucked under.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm the
let's
name of my
move
band,
on.
medium rare.
Pink sock.
Oh, whoa. All right.
Not rocket.
Left foot.
Not Rocket, dude.
Left foot.
Got gout.
Got-
Sit down. Shut up.
Toby, tell them about your
God.
podcast.
Yes. So I do a retro video game review show called the Secret Levels Podcast. We go over one game per episode. We go over the history, the story, the gameplay, some fun facts, and we let you know, is it still worth playing? You can catch me on Twitch, streaming these games at twitch.tv/TobyVonDoom. And from here on out till January, some of the streams are going to be to benefit a charity organization that we're doing. We're teaming up with another podcast called The Game Marks, and we're doing Gameboree 2024. And so every time I stream, well, not every time, most of the streams, there will be challenges that I'll be doing throughout the month. Like if you donate $50, you get to pick a game for us to review on the show. $20 makes me take a shot. There's a bunch of different things that'll be there. I ate a bunch of gross Bean Boozled bullshit the other day. So gross. So come check out the stream on Tuesdays and make me donate something and make me do something stupid.
What's up,
Hey.
nerds? Buzz, you got this one.
Hey guys, Rabbit and I are in a band. It's called Terminated. No, we haven't put anything new out. No, we don't have any shows coming up. But we have started writing new music. So go check us out. Whatever. Hopefully soon. I keep saying that every time. But hopefully soon we'll put something new out. But check it out in the meantime. Tell us what you think. It's pretty sick.
Can I do a crossover and we cover My December?
Oh, I'm in. I'm fucking in, Tobe.
I got you, dude.
I'm in.
My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you've been nerding out with Rickshaw. And if you like what you see here, then you should go add us up on all the other, social medias. And we also do a reaction show where we watch a lot of metal videos over at the Twitch channel, Nerding Out with Rickshaw. Over there, yes, we do. I think we're doing one. We're gonna do every other week. So 2 shows a week will be like this, where we gather news and talk about music and pop culture and shit like that. And then the other 2 a week, we're gonna do a reaction show on Twitch, and we'll watch some metal videos. So if you want to add us up on Twitch and check us out on there, we're also gonna upload those reactions to YouTube, so you'll still see it either way. If you want to add us up on the YouTubes, I'm also in a band called Never Rest. We are working on an EP right now. Probably around February or something. We might be releasing that. It's still up in the air right now, but it's 5 really fun songs. But thank you everyone for supporting. Where'd Rabbit go? He's gone. He disappeared.
Rabbit's done.
He's donezo. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out, and thanks for hanging out in the chat, and thanks, Biss, for telling me that your nickname is Biss. I want to know more nicknames when we get to the future. Whenever we're talking about nicknames, I'm not talking about Nick. You know what I'm saying, guys? All right. Well, we'll see you later, nerds.